Hello and welcome to another episode. Today we're going to do some really interesting things. We are going to build a well. That's possibly not that interesting because it'll probably be pretty quick. But we're also going to start on our graveyard. That will definitely be interesting. Another thing we are doing are interiors. Probably not very interesting, but then a fourth thing that we're doing is what I am doing currently, where we are right now. We are going to make a bit of a coppiced tree farm. Because during the Middle Ages, a lot of the forests around towns and villages were coppiced because, well, they needed a lot of wood for various things, and if you coppice trees, that reduces the amount of work you have to do, because when you coppice a tree you cut it down really low to the ground and then it will grow like kinda straight and kinda like many straight branches upwards, and that is very helpful because from these you can make a lot of different things like broom handles or arrows, I suppose, or any other tool that needs a wooden handle, and then you just cut it off and you have your handle. You don't need to turn it on a lathe or anything like that, which did exist during this time, not powered. Well, they were powered, but human powered, and I'm not sure, but there may have been some water-powered lathes. I don't know. Either way, why do any work when you can do no work? So yeah. So what we have up here is going to be our coppiced. I don't know what you would call it, like an area for coppiced trees. So you would have pots that you can easily take carts in and chop down the trees and bring the wood back out. So you need to have pots and stuff, so it's like a very managed forest. So that's what we're going to make in this area right here where these pots are. And I am uncertain how to do them. I do have fence because I think that would be a good way to start. I was thinking maybe we have like that. Then we can like put some thing like this. This looks weird. That's okay, I suppose. Like, we can't really do this because it starts connecting. And then we're going to place some of these. Can we do that and that and that? And then we'll do something like that. Yeah! We did it! Okay, whatever. Then some might not really have a bottom in the same way. Oops. Could do something like this. They could be like different heights. Sure. So I'm gonna build a lot of these weird things and then we'll be back. I have built the trees here. I put in a little cart as well. So we have 3 paths. This one first have some medium-sized trees here along it. The middle one have been cut down more recently, and they are a lot lower. And then the third row are the biggest trees here, and they are a lot larger. And yeah, these are our trees. So I have some bone meal here because I figured that that would be a nice thing to do. Okay. This already looks so much nicer. Okay, where do we need more? I think this area is nice now. See over here. Okay. And now we're out of bone meal. We have a lot more though at our base. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it here for now, and we'll finish this later. And we'll also put bone meal along here, and a little bit over there, and on this part here. But now we're going to sleep. Now we're going to build a well. And I think that this would be a good spot. Let's quickly make a bit of an area here. Okay, this would be the well. Is that a good spot? How does it look when we come here? Okay, it doesn't obscure our view, that's good. Yeah, I think that will be good. And then we're going to take some of these. Let's do it like that. Like so. This is the base. Then we're going to get some coarse dirt. We actually have some currently. Okay. Something like that maybe. Then we're going to put walls there to make it look a bit more round. Okay. Now we need to put a roof on this. We are going to use spruce, but we don't have any. That's okay. Can always make some. Okay, and we'll put this there and there. Then we're going to need stairs, spruce and stairs. And this will go like so. Okay. So far so good. Then we are going to have slabs. We don't have any slabs. We do have slabs. Of course we have slabs. Why wouldn't we have slabs? And then try to do that. Okay. And that is the covering, the roof of our well here. We're going to need... this is a test here. I don't know if this will... No. Never mind. We're not doing that because that looks horrible. Instead, we're not doing anything. Okay, we're of course doing something. There's always something to do. We're going to do it like this. Just fine, it's just that. Then we should have a bucket here. This is probably not even gonna be visible, but we'll know it's there. Okay, let's see. 63, okay. $64. 63. And here to do that. Okay. And we'll put in there. Okay. Now we have a well with water in it. And that's good, I guess. We could cover the sides here. Like so. Sure. Let's go with that. And let's check our map. Okay. You can see the trees, the tree farm down there. And our new well is right there. And this is our area. With our well completed, now I was thinking that we should build our shutters or things to close the windows, and basically because let's go into this the largest house. Okay, so during the Middle Ages, especially like earlier Middle Ages, windows were just basically holes in walls, and in these holes they would put often like kind of like just wooden bars across to prevent anything from getting in or out, but it was still like open to the elements. So on the inside of the windows there would be shutters that could sometimes they were hinged, sometimes they were just the size of the window, and they would latch on like small wooden latches at the side, and you would just lift it and hang it, and it would cover the window. So that is what we are doing on all the houses because, well, they need it. The weather is terrible, and if it's particularly cold, they would need a way to close the windows. So let's place some of these around where we have windows. We'll place it beside, somewhere below on others. The below one would, that's usually where they would be kept because that's convenient, and you just leave and latch it, and the hinged ones would just hang from the hinges, of course. Okay. These cobblestone blocks are just there to show where we will have the fire later. Okay, that is one building. and I'm gonna go around and do this on all buildings that we have. Now that is done, we have a nice little town here. There are still several things to do. We need to detail the interiors. We need to build this workshop that is supposed to be right here. So, like, the church is basically done. We're going to do a few things here. We're going to put in a glass window here. This is going to be the only glass window in this town because glass was very expensive, and the only place where they actually decided to spend that much money was in the church, which later got neglected and is in a bit of a state. So we will have some piece of broken glass as well. And no one would loot it because they would still be like they would be scared of the guards or whatever. But and then later in 1.14 we will put a lectern right there. And that is our church. Over here we are going to build our graveyard, and we're also making a path over there. So let's start by doing that. We need it to go somewhere over here. Okay. It's not super exact because we want it to feel natural. Okay. Okay, so if we have it like this, there's a clear path leading over here. Okay. Let's extend it a bit like this to go around this tree here. No, that is... no. Okay. So this goes kind of over here. Place these. Then we'll something like this. And then we sleep. So we have the path leading over there. It comes through here. It will go across here. Then it will continue this way. And that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to do it off camera because, well, it would be not very interesting to look at. But I'm just going to build a long path, and hopefully one day it will connect to our first town, and then we'll connect it to all the other towns and stuff we build, so that everything should be connected. I always find this cool 4-high sugarcane because naturally it can't grow, but it can naturally generate. So with new terrain, you can have them they can spawn 4 tall. You can place them and make them how tall you want, but it's always cool to see like a 4 tall sugarcane that have generated naturally, I think. So here we're going to build a bridge. This is going to be a bridgey episode because we're going to need to build many bridges since we're building a long road. And this is one. So it's not very far, just this distance. I want to build it kinda high and rounded. So let's see, how does that look? No, not happy. Okay. Let's raise it. Need one more. Let's see that. Okay, that's better. Now we'll see. Where's the center? Center should be this block, I think. 3, 4. No, we have an uneven center. That's okay. That means that we have to do that. And we should do this. And that is the shape of the bridge. Yeah. That's good. I like that. Okay. Let's sleep. Here we have the arch. Now comes the question, how do we do the inside of this here? So it's really hard. I don't want it to just be flush with that, but I don't think we have much of a choice. Oops. I guess we could actually just have it as like this. We don't need to have it like stairs on the inside. So I think this should work. Okay. How does it look? That's okay. I think that this should probably be removed, and we could replace these. Do something like that. Then how do we block this up? Do we just do something like this? Maybe. Let's start by that at least, with that. Okay, then we need to make this side. So here we're going to have another bridge. This time we're going to build it a bit differently. We're going to have these stone pillars in the water, and then we're going to have a wooden bridge resting on top. These bridges are now finished. They look like this. Very simple, but we are far from any towns or anything, so I felt like simple would be appropriate, since it's only people that will travel very far that will cross these, and not they won't be crossed like by loads of people every day. Also, I just realized I've forgotten to put mossy cobble on these, so let's do that. You can't really see it, but it's there. You can see it's burning underwater. And I did the same on the rounded bridge as well. So let's go back and look at that. Okay, here it is. Here we have yet another bridge, same design as the previous ones, but this one is diagonal. Here we have another bridge, very small and simple bridge, but still a bridge. And from this bridge you can see the silhouette of our castle over there. Here we have another smaller bridge. Now we're in more of a deserty climate, so I've used more oak wood, which is more beige, and then a little bit spruce to detail it out. And this is what we have. We have a bridge that is a lot longer over here. Same design. These are the last bridges before we actually get to the entrance of our castle, or city, sorry, where the castle is located. So if we go over here, I'm just waiting for some of this to grow over so I can turn it into path blocks. And in where there is sand, I am placing dirt and then waiting for it and trying to spread the grass to it. So this will be path blocks, and it leads to the entrance here. Here's another bridge. This one is pretty high in comparison to most of them. Later this won't be water, this will be filled in just like there. And this will probably be smoothed out at some point to not look so much like a filled in river. But yeah, this is the design that we have here. Pretty simple, it's a slight slope. Goes down half a block every 4 blocks. So yeah, this is it. I added this here, so this will later be a small gate leading into the city here, and there's a path that goes from here and connects to the path over there. Here we have the last and largest bridge of our road. This is what it looks like when you're walking on top of it. And from this side, this is what it looks like. So this end of the road, we're at minus 465,261. And this side of the road starts at minus 1839,1141. So that means that we have moved 1,374 blocks on the X, which is eastwards, and we have moved 880 blocks in this direction, which is north. And that is a diagonal distance, straight diagonal distance of 1,632 blocks. And with that, we are going to end today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.